Hi guys, welcome back to another interesting session. In this session, we are going to learn about the relation between zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial. So what will we be learning in this lesson? In this lesson, we learn about the relation of zeros of quadratic polynomials and their coefficient and also of cubic polynomials. The number of zeros of a polynomial equals the degree of the polynomial, and there is a well-defined mathematical relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Zeros of a polynomial are the values of the variable that make the polynomial equal to 0. What is the coefficient in 5x square? Do you guys think you can answer this? Let's see here, 5x and squared. What is the coefficient in this? If you guys said 5, then you're absolutely right. So a coefficient is nothing but a number or a quantity that is placed before a variable. It is usually an integer and is multiplied by the variable next to it. So the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial can be defined based on the definite formulae as per the type of polynomial. For different types of polynomials, you have different types of formulae. Based on these, you can define the relationship between the zeros of the polynomial and its coefficients. Now let's look at this example. Now let's take a polynomial. Let's take x square minus 5x plus 4. Now if the zeros for this polynomial are alpha and beta, we can write it as x square minus 5x plus 4 is equal to x minus alpha into x minus beta. Okay, that would bring us to the step x square minus 5x plus 4 is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Now by comparing the coefficients of the terms x square, x and also the constant, you come to this conclusion. Let's write that down. Minus of alpha plus beta is equal to minus 5. And this can be written as alpha plus beta is equal to 5. Now this is the sum of the roots. And the product of the roots is alpha into beta, which is equal to 4. Though we do not know the roots alpha and beta exactly, we'll be learning how to find them out correctly. Now coming to the topic of relationship between zeros and the coefficient of a polynomial, there are two terms, okay? So you have linear polynomial and quadratic polynomial. Sounds a little confusing, right? Let me explain that to you. A linear polynomial is nothing but a polynomial whose degree is 1. So a polynomial whose highest power is 1 is called as a linear polynomial. Now what are a few examples of linear polynomial? You have 2x minus 3, or it can be 5x plus 4, or 75x plus 3, whatever it is. So wherever the highest power is 1, that polynomial is called as a linear polynomial. Now coming to quadratic polynomials, let's write it with a different color. Okay, coming to quadratic polynomials are polynomials whose highest power is 2. For example, you can take x squared minus 5x plus 4, or you can take x squared, 8x squared plus 10 minus 2x, or it can be 7x squared plus 4x minus 2. It can be anything. So wherever you have the highest power as 2, that will be your quadratic polynomial. I hope that you guys understood the definitions of linear and quadratic polynomial. Now let's try to understand the examples here. A zero of a polynomial ax plus b is x is equal to minus b by a. If a quadratic polynomial, now if we take a quadratic polynomial, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to k into x minus a, x minus alpha into x minus beta, where k is any real constant, then alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax squared plus bx plus c, and a is not equal to 0. So here the sum of the zeros, or alpha plus beta, would give you minus b by a, and the product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta, would give you c by a. So this is nothing but coefficient of So let's look at the first one, the first equation that we wrote here. So minus b by a, this is minus of the coefficient of what? Coefficient of x by the coefficient of x square. So the sum of the zeros would be minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and the product of zeros would be the constant term by the coefficient of x square. Did you guys get that?